CIA Director Tenet, right? George Tenet. That's the whole thing this week. Was he lying? The 16 words that he said that Bush said the British government has learned that Saddam Hussein recently sought significant quantities of uranium from Africa. And, that must have been one of those last-minute things they threw in there, like, throw this fact in if it's not going good. It's like, you sure? Are you sure this is what the guy said? Definitely, they know it for sure. Who's sure? Just say it. It's going to work out, Well, believe me, nobody's going to. You're not even saying a country. You're just saying vague things, you know what I mean? But a lot of people are still complaining about it. And, my opinion is, even if we went to every other country, Iraq, Liberia, Iran, North Korea, we took them all over, took all their oil, and made them work at McDonald's, they'd still be doing better than they are. I mean, look at Liberia. I'm worried about our troops. Charles Taylor, the president of Liberia, he's busting it out with a bunch of 12-year-old kids running around chopping people's arms off. We can't send our troops over there. These kids are dangerous. Now, I'm not saying they can be better shooters than our 12-year-olds. They probably aren't, but maybe we should send them over and show them what it's really all about. My first show back, and Patrice O'Neill's already accusing me of hogging. You know what? I can't hog my own show. I can't. President Bush's main justification for war with Iraq was based on faulty intelligence. Does this change your opinion on whether we should have gone to war, Bill?
No, I think intelligence is overrated, It's just a war. Go with your gut. Besides, why do we have all these bombs if we ain't going to use them?
Patrice!
We should have went to war because they didn't even find a match yet. I don't even think they found a pack of cigarettes. So, look, why don't we just say that bullets were the weapons of mass destruction and just call it a day?
Okay.
Great crap.
Well, I knew that if Bush got in trouble, it would be over his faulty intelligence.
All right. Ian!
Yeah, we should have went to war. Intelligence plus CIA plus Bush equals North Korea 2004.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa! No, man, get off. No.
Proud of the guy.
Should the head of the CIA be forced to resign, Bill?
No, I don't think Bush should be able to just, when the heat's on, to just start pointing at people like, well, he made me say it. I wasn't thinking the stuff, I was just reading it.
What do you guys think? Is this a big scandal, or is it just like leave him in and,
Oh, yeah, I think you should allow him to mess up at 9/11, mess up all our covert activities, provide faulty intelligence, and just carry on being the bumbling incompetent that he has been. It's the Republican way. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Let me just ask you this, though. How could you really blame Bush for 9/11 and say he messed up 9/11? There was nothing anyone could have done under those circumstances.
That's right.
Don't you feel that's the kind of partisan nonsense that really our country has to get past?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Look, man.
Thank you for asking me that.
First of all, we can't ever be upset with him because, first of all, he stole the presidency, and I'm waiting for somebody to like write his speeches with the word "so what" in them. Who cares? Faulty intelligence, really? So what? We're gonna attack anybody we feel like attacking. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, don't you think that even having to use the excuse of the weapons of mass destruction are in and everyone questioning it, at some point that was, it's just trying to cater to people and say, all right, this is why, instead of saying, look, here's what's happening, shut your trap, mind your business, go to work, and we'll see you in about 6 months, and those noises you hear will be bombs.
That's true, man.
Then why did they go to war then?
Because I have a pickup. And gas was 204. That's why we went to war.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, too.
Yeah, but anybody can say oil. That's retarded. We would have been better off. Why would we have sanctions for the past 12 years on Iraq if it was all about the oil? Dum-dums. There's no excuse for that.
Wait a minute.
It's not about the oil.
Wait a minute. Time out. Wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute.
I never said it was oil either. I just asked, why did we go?
He said oil.
I knew it.
I'm with you 100%, except for the fact that haven't we been using oil for the last 12 years? So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, we voted sanctions on Iraq.
We voted to keep Iraq. Excuse me, Cookie Breath.
Yeah.
Dum Dum would like to say something.
You didn't like that, Dum?
He did.
Uh-oh.
That messes with this whole.
I know, he really called Jeff
You made
McCauley
a claim that the Bush family is in the oil business.
Yeah, I am.
And that Iraq has a gigantic reserve of oil.
Right.
And that the government contracts were doled out to friends of the Bush family and members of this administration.
Oh, they got about 10% of them. 10% went to the Bush family and to Halliburton.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, 10% out of 100.
Privation.
Can you imagine how many friends have you hired to open for you in comedy? What do you hire strangers to open for you? Or your friends? You're trying to hold up standards that you don't live by.
That's why it's way to collect yourself, smart guy.
The
Scurrilous, vague accusation.
The opening acts that I know do not run the free world. There's a
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, it's still, if you're talking about personal, you can't expect personal hypocrisy to not be on a level.
Of course I can. He's the president of the United States.
But I'm sorry, but what's new about him? What's brand new about Bush? What's he doing different from these other dudes?
Yeah, why was he different from Clinton?
I have a vehicle and I'm willing to open for you.
Yes, please.
I believe it's a truck.
That's right.
A truck, I do, and I will drive you to your gigs and open for you.
And listen, let me tell you something, Colin. Only 10% of the openers that open for me are actually friends of mine. The rest I pick from a large pool of corporate openers.
Once again, corporate. You're right. Let's keep away from corporate oil. I'm sure there's another kind. What, a little mom and pop oil company? There's no such thing. Don't pretend that we don't
know
know
what the war happened. The war is a distraction.
From what?
I don't think so.
9/11 had nothing to do with the war.
9/11
Why did we go?
I know.
That's what I want to know. Why did we go?
had
Because he
nothing
kept
to do-
saying weapons of mass destruction. He kept saying that, and now all of a sudden there's nothing there.
Because Americans
so,
need a reason. He can't just say we feel like it, which is what we did. We went in because we felt like going in. We got tired of Saddam. He wanted him out.
We got tired.
I was not tired.
I was tired.
of Saddam.
12 years too.
why were you
Hey, guess what?
you were
I don't like
tired?
his mustache anymore, so that's my reason.
Yeah, he
Let's
does.
attack North Korea because they got 87-year-old men driving.
He is irritating. He'll be driving here.
I take exception to Kim Jong-il's Neil Diamond sunglasses and his bouffant.
And that's
so I think the time is
that's
to
the problem with
move.
this country. Why don't you say that's why? Attack him for his glasses. If you're going to do what you're going to do anyway, why have a reason?
Because it's not snaps.
Well, wait a minute. He can say that. There's no black people in Canada. He'll say whatever he wants to you. Ready? Let me tell you something. Now it's over. Oh, boy. All right, well, I guess you might just say that this is, I don't want to make people feel guilty, but my therapist says it's not good for you to leave me alone with these people. So we'll be right back. Okay, now this is a humorous little story. Harvard has recruited a hip-hop expert to teach classes on hip-hop culture. Another craven white attempt to win the love of the black people by pretending that hip-hop is culturally valid. You don't think 99% of black people are laughing at us right now for having a hip-hop course at Harvard? They must be standing there going, is there anything we can't get them to do? You are being played and pimped, Whitey, and you don't even know it. And then some people might say, hey, but Western literature, what's the difference? Let me tell you, you think there's no difference between Dickens and Dostoevsky and like a Shakespearean sonnet and a guy, who's like rhyming Glock and West Side and whatever else, snitches, bitches, I don't know. I'm sorry, Patrice, and all your other lovely values, Gucci, and I'm sorry, rims, tire rims, very important, Burberry, dead homies, pimps. Let's face it, it's about crime and punishment versus the police. There's two ways of saying this. Should colleges be teaching courses on hip-hop, Patrice?
You just recited one song you heard. All of that was in one song, Colin. You didn't even say hip-hop. First of all, blues, jazz, it's a category. So it's a music category. You should learn about it. It has a culture.
They're not teaching blues, they're teaching hip-hop.
First of all, when's the last time, wait. When's the last time you've hummed an algebra problem on the bus to get you through that long ride? Rap, it has a purpose. I've never used geometry. I always use rap. I follow their clothing, their whatever. They're mumbling. Rap is important to me.
I'm not saying it's not important to you.
It's important to learn.
You think it's important for some white nerds to learn rap?
So that they won't do what you did. Well, Barberry. It's Burberry, stupid. That's what they teach it. No, you said Burberry.
Burberry was a white product until you guys caught on to it, and so was Gucci.
Everything's a white product until we start buying it. Nike, and then you realize, oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you talk to white guys about this?
I think they should teach hip-hop because it's as valid as any other schlocky pop cultural stuff that they teach at any college.
Schlocky?
It's not schlocky necessarily. It's relevant.
Why are you apologizing to him? Tell him you stand by your words of schlocky.
Stop trying to give him white confidence. Let him back up off his statement like he was getting ready to. Hip-hop is not, it's not schlocky.
It's a fad.
I understand.
It's disco. We will be embarrassed in a couple years.
It's 3 years, but 20 years is disco.
Oh, yeah.
It's only 3 years in Canada. Shut up and go listen to what's her name? Celine Dion.
Yeah, go try that.
It's been going on for like 20 years. I mean, it's current right now. I don't know why you have to teach. You just can watch it for free on MTV or anything like that.
Let's just be honest. I'm not saying, listen, I've listened to plenty of hip-hop. Before, matter of fact, I was at Yo Rap's invention, stupid. You don't tell me I don't know.
Yo Rap's
Well, listen to this, dummy. Here's what I'm saying. You're telling me that the content of hip-hop, with all its violence, say it's women.
Not all of it!
Wait a minute, stupid. 90%. Don't tell me.
Not even 90!
Listen to me.
He's getting violent.
Listen.
Violent, man.
You're telling me. All right, let's say 40%.
That's like if one Burr song had bitch in it. Now,
One song doesn't have bitch in it. Listen to me.
Name 2 rap songs you heard that got bitch in it.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Everything.
That's the white man's I don't know.
How about everything ever done by Snoop, Dre,
Not everything
50 Cent, Naughty by Nature, Wu-Tang Clan, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown.
Is that the producer's type?
Shut your mouth, stupid.
Oh my God!
Oh, wait a minute. I just named everybody. There's not one song that's ever written without the word bitch in it.
It had a context.
Shut your trap.
Each is not because House of Pain still isn't on top.
Yeah! You know what? There's a lot of truth to that. But let me ask you this. Can I at least get my question out?
Yes.
What was your question?
My question was, if the content was the exact same lyrics, and it was white guys rapping that, and they tried to make a college course about it, would there not be women's feminist groups protesting all over the country, the outrage? Yeah. That they would teach that?
I don't understand. If white rappers made...
No, I'm saying if white guys had that kind of tone in their songs, wouldn't there be like feminist protests all over the country?
Yeah, well, maybe they do. Maybe they white guys talk about murdering themselves all the time. It's stupid. Turn your music backwards. Listen to the devil songs. How about that?
Now he's the one talking about stuff from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's still...
The last white record you
What do you think?
it was Judas Priest.
No, they did. They did have to go to court. Judas Priest went to court over that.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you,
know
Bill.
that.
Thank you for giving me...
Thank you. Judas Loader in 1988. We know they went to court.
Well, then what are you talking about? You're making no
One
sense.
example, you stupid ass.
And you too!
No, I'm not.
One example. You just named groups. I can go Blur, 9 Inch Nails, and not say their songs. You just named groups.
I just because I can't say their songs on TV of your groups.
Oh, you really are slick. That's why you host this show. That was a slick white thing you just did. I can't.
Cash rules everything around me, baby.
That is just so hip-hop what you just did.
Dollars out of
That was totally hip-hop. Bling, bling.
Yeah, showing all the money.
You should have thrown it in his face.
Can I get on to Jerry Springer? He's running for office. What does everybody think? Jerry Springer running for office. Greg.
I think we should have all of our television friends run the country. I think Deputy Dog should be the sheriff. And I think Captain Crunch should be the Secretary of Defense. And I think that Tony the Tiger should be the press secretary because he thinks everything's great.
There you go. Okay, we'll be right back. But you won't know exactly when unless you stay right there.